Today on Vox, we have information on a local wealth management firm, the debate surrounding vaccinations, and more. Elaine Webb will have your local weather, and Eli Carey will have your sports.
It's Wednesday, March 6, 2019, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Mary Beth Mangrum.
And I'm Tori Freeman.
The Tennessee Department of Health is planning to spend $400,000 on advertisements promoting vaccines in hopes of boosting the state vaccination rate. While Tennessee tends to have higher vaccination rates than the national average, the state has a rather low percentage of adolescents who have received the recommended immunizations. The campaign, which will also include tobacco prevention, will start this May and continue through October 2020.
A local wealth management firm has become the third largest in the Chattanooga area after the acquisition of a Georgia group. Patton, Albertson & Miller has reportedly acquired Anthony Smith Advisors, another wealth management firm that is based out of Atlanta. Based in Chattanooga, this group is the third largest registered investment advisor in the whole of the city, currently managing almost $500 million. They also have offices in Macon and Atlanta, Georgia, which aided in the acquiring of Anthony Smith Advisors. This move brings Patton, Albertson & Miller's total assets under management close to $700 million. The acquisition agreement was finalized on February 15th and will go into effect on April 1st.
One Ohio teenager who defied his parents by getting vaccinated has now testified to U.S. lawmakers regarding his experience. High school senior Ethan Lindenberger spoke Tuesday at the Senate Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions alongside 4 expertise doctors. He said much of his mother's disagreement with vaccinations came from fears of side effects like autism or brain damage. All 4 doctors in attendance said that there was, quote, absolutely no evidence that supported those fears. Lindenberger also pointed out that his mother's decision to not vaccinate him came from concern, not malice. One thing that most people at the gathering could agree on was that the internet is notorious for spreading misinformation.
A familiar children's brand is coming under fire for reportedly containing asbestos in its products. Makeup from Claire's, an American jewelry and accessories retailer primarily marketed toward young girls, has tested positive for the harmful material. The FDA tested the makeup amid reports of the material being present in recalled products in 2017. Claire's has reportedly refused to comply with the FDA's latest request for a recall, and the agency has no power to force one into effect. The products in question are Claire's eyeshadows, batch 8, lot 17, Claire's compact powder, batch 7, lot 15, and Claire's contour palette, batch 4, lot 17. All products supposedly used a specific talc powder that contained the asbestos. When inhaled, asbestos fibers aggravate the tissues in the lungs, and long-term exposure is particularly damaging, as it can lead to serious respiratory diseases. Currently, cosmetics don't have to be reviewed or subsequently approved by the FDA. The Claire's company has not yet commented at this time.
A strike by workers in Kenya's 4 main airports have left thousands of passengers stranded. The strike was caused by a planned merger between the airport authority and the national airline, and workers are less than happy. According to the government, this strike is deemed illegal, and the Kenyan Air Force personnel have been brought in to quell outrage. Nearly 60 flights have failed to depart from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and some flights to regional destinations have been canceled. Airports in Mombasa, Eldoret, and Kisumu are also disrupted. Transport Minister James Macharia told journalists that jobs would not be lost in the merger and branded the workers who caused the disruption criminals.
Authorities have called off the search for 2 missing European climbers on a Pakistani mountain. Tom Mallard of Brighton and Daniel Nardi of Italy last made contact on February 24th and have not been seen or heard from since. Rescue attempts included helicopter and ground searches, but all efforts have been delayed due to unsuitable weather and the country's growing tensions with India over the Kashmir region. The route they were attempting was fairly standard as they attempted to summit the world's ninth highest peak, affectionately dubbed Killer Mountain. It is believed that the pair were hit by a, quote, monster avalanche during the night and are now feared dead. Other climbers report seeing debris of a campsite and a snow-laden tent, but it is unclear whether this tent belonged to the two men. Ballard and Nardi are considered among the best climbers in the world, and their families ask for thoughts and prayers as the search efforts continue.
Now let's send it over to Lane Webb with your weather report.
I'll have your weather and more after the break.
Where's Tommy?
I thought he was with you.
No.
Jack!
Tommy? Don't stop. Keep playing. Here we go. Here's the fun part.
Encouragement. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Welcome back, Bradley Bears. Taking a look at our local radar, we can see that currently we have no rain or snow going on anywhere right now. We're looking very clear, and hopefully we will be looking very clear for the next couple days. But taking a look at what's happening right now, we can currently see that it is currently sunny with 41 degrees. It's been very cold for the past couple days. Luckily, though, we haven't had any rain. Unfortunately, Friday is when that rain will begin to move in again. But taking a look at our national radar, we can see that we have a lot of rain and snow out west, especially in California. And we also have a couple of spots of snow out in various areas in the east. But taking a look now at our 7-day forecast, we can see that Wednesday and Thursday will be sunny with highs of 42 and 54 and the lows of 22 and 40. Friday and Saturday will be rain and a chance of thunderstorms with highs of 52 and 62 and the lows of 49 and 56. And finally, Sunday, the next Tuesday, will be partly cloudy with highs of 70, 61, and 60, and the lows of 45, 39, and 47. That's all for me. That was sent over to Eli with your sports.
Thanks, Lane. I'll have your Bradley basketball schedule and more after this break.
Jessica, we need to leave right now.
I need to get something. Dance recitals are so boring.
So, what's the empty suitcase for?
The grand prize trophy.
Duh.
Confidence. Pass it on.
I was born to be somebody.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the Bradley basketball schedule. The Bradley Bearettes game will be tomorrow against Lebanon at 10 a.m. Central. Now let's take a look at the NBA scores from last night. We have the Grizzlies who will be winning over the Trailblazers with a score of 120 to 111. And then we have the Timberwolves who won over the Thunder with a score of 131 to 120. And then we have the Celtics who won over the Warriors with a score of 128 to 105. Now let's take a look at the NHL scores from last night. We have the Red Wings who lost against the Avalanche with a score of 3 to 4. And then we have the Ducks who went over the Coyotes with a score of 3 to 1. And then we have the Canadiens who went over the Kings with a score of 3 to 1. That's all for me. Now let's send it over to Tori and Mary Beth with our school announcements after this break.
Life happens. Whether it's car trouble, medical bills, or other expenses, Check Into Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan is an open line of credit. You control how much you borrow with flexible payment options. If you need a payday advance, we offer those too, because true flexibility is the ability to choose. For life's little emergencies, we're your one-stop money shop.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Strike one. I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike two. I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike three. Wow! I'm the greatest pitcher in the world! Set!
Optimism. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Check into cash.
Your wallet's empty, and you've got bills to pay. What do?
Stop worrying.
Get the cash you need today at Check Into Cash.
We offer payday advances, auto title loans, and lots of ways to put the cash you need in your pocket today.
And we make it quick, easy, and confidential.
So stop worrying and stop in to Check Into Cash today.
Visit checkintocash.com for the store near you.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at our school announcements.
Prom 2019 is at the Hunter Museum in Chattanooga on April 13th. Tickets will go on sale in the lunchroom starting March 25th.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, WTNB, and of course at voxnews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.